Hello and welcome to Thursday's edition of Yesterday in Baseball. My name is Luke and today we've got a great show for you guys. It is October 30th and we just wrapped up a great Game 5 from the World Series. And we're going to hop into some news and notes right now. The Twins have hired Derek Sheldon as their next manager. He's the previous manager of the Pirates. And the Nationals hired Blake Butera to be their next manager. He's a 33-year-old who was previously managing in the Rays organization. Will be the youngest manager in baseball this year. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's got 27 hits in the postseason, two shy of the MLB record set by Randy Rosarena in 2020. Alright, so those are some quick news and notes today. Let's hop into our recap from Game 5 of the World Series. As they'd say in football, Game 5 followed a very similar game script to Game 4 as the Blue Jays got the win 6-1 and are now one win away from winning the World Series. The Jays wasted no time getting going as Davis Schneider crushed the first pitch of the game out to left field, leading off with a homer, putting the Jays up 1-0, and then two pitches later, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. squared up an 0-1 heater and sent it to the left field seats, giving Trey Yesavage and the Jays a 2-0 lead before they even took the field. That homer from Guerrero is his 8th homer in 16 games this postseason. Trey Yesavage was dealing until Kike Hernandez tagged him for a solo shot out to left field in the top of the third to make it 2-1. In the top of the fourth, a Dalton Varsho triple, then Ernie Clement sac fly gave the Blue Jays some insurance, making it 3-2. The Jays got two more in the top of the seventh, thanks to a wild pitch and a Bo Bichette RBI single to make it 5-1. Trey Yesavage was dealing this entire time though, as his only blemish was that solo shot in the third to Kike. Meanwhile, he was en route to a historic outing. He came back in the bottom of the 7th inning where he recorded his 12th strikeout, which gave him the record for rookie strikeouts in a World Series game. His final line was 7 innings, 1 earned run on 3 hits, 12 strikeouts, a lot better than Snell, who struggled yet again, going 6.2, giving up 5 earned on 6 hits. The Jays just looked in control all night long, no doubt aided by those early homers. IKF added an RBI single in the 8th to put them up 6-1. And that's where this matchup landed as Jeff Hoffman closed out this one. Blue Jays take a 3-2 series lead and will have a chance to clinch as they head back to Toronto for Game 6 and potentially Game 7. The Blue Jays dominated this one. It was a team win, but truly no one was more impactful yesterday than Trey Yesavage, who went 7 innings, gave up 1 earned run, 12 strikeouts, 3 hits, and no walks. All that to a plus 27.7% win probability added. It's been amazing how this has shaped up for him. So far, he has more postseason starts than regular season starts in his career. He was just drafted last year, started the year in Single A, and has now worked his way up to pitching in the World Series. He just came up in late September. Trey Yesavage is the most strikeouts by a rookie in a single World Series game. He set that with 12 tonight, breaking Don Newcomb's previous record of 11. That record has stood since 1949. And his 39 strikeouts this postseason are the most ever by a rookie. He just broke Michael Wacha's previous record of 33 back in 2013. And keep in mind, he didn't play in the Wild Card Series. He played in the ALDS, ALCS, and World Series. So, throw aside any arguments about the different playoff formats, he's still getting it done either way. But he was simply lights out last night. He's had his moments, this and there, but overall, he's just been excellent for them this World Series. And, where would they be without him? Who knows? He's been that ace that they kind of didn't have. So his impact on this series, that game last night, this postseason as a whole is massive. So for those reasons, he is our player of the day for Game 5 and Wednesday. Just some quick thoughts to wrap it up. The Blue Jays, they've just been looking so much better than I ever thought. The thing is, Seattle was a good team, but they just looked so much better than them. And a lot of the games, Seattle got big hits in the ALCS. But now in the World Series, yes, it seems like some of the Dodgers' bats have gone cold, but it's hard to say. Toronto's pitching has been really good. And have they been able to shut them down, or have they gone cold? Like I said, it's hard to say, but the bats have been really impressive. They've stood up to this great pitching. They'll have a true test coming up on Friday against Yamamoto, but they just look great. Starting off the game with big homers, taking the crowd out of it, controlling what you can control there. And they're doing it, and it's been impressive. So I think they have a decent shot to clinch it at home, this weekend, but it's hard to say. It's anyone's guess, really, with the Dodgers being the Dodgers and having the team that they have. They have so many superstars, it's hard for them to completely slump as a team. Same argument can be made for the Blue Jays, especially going home to that environment, but it's still a fairly inexperienced team postseason-wise, and, you get pretty amped up trying to clinch there or trying to do too much. So we'll see. I hope it works out for them. That'd be super exciting for them in that city, in the country, if they got it done. But like I said, it's kind of anyone's guess. I don't feel quite as confident as most people would probably think I would be in them, or just as other people probably are in them. So these are kind of just my general thoughts on this series so far once again. That's all we got from today's show for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll have that Game 6 preview on tomorrow's show, not today. Pretty amazing performance by Yesavage. He struck out every guy in that lineup at least once. Just incredible, dominant outing from the rookie. And again, it's just amazing. He's got more postseason starts than regular season starts. So he's been fun to watch. The Jays have been fun to watch. It's just truly been a great series. Pretty excited and happy about it. So if you guys are on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and share if you're enjoying it. If you are on Spotify, please feel free to follow along. Thank you guys again for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow. See ya.